Well, follow that if you can. And if anybody's going to do it, these two can. There he is, Bin Yao, the master of coaching of pair skating. There's his charge, or both of them. 22-year-old Dan Zhang, 23-year-old Hao Zhang from Harbin in China. Here skating to the myth, the leaders after the short program. They've never won a gold at the Worlds. Silver a couple of years ago and silver in the Olympics. Got a mistake there on the beginning of that combination. She singled out on the axle.
Difficult entry into the triple twist, and making it effortless. Single arm lift. Beautiful dismount and transition to the spin.
Fantastic throw, triple salto. Side by side, triple saltos looked like she could have touched down with the arm.
and superb strength on the lift.
Well, it really was a good performance. Not a great performance, a couple of mistakes in there, but the program was put together to maximize the points in this new system. Both of the throws in the second half of the program. One mistake on the axle at the beginning there, not sure how costly that will be. Of course, these two had the triple twist. I've got to be honest, I didn't enjoy the program as much as Dubé and Davison, but I think it's probably worth more points.
I think from my point of view, taking the second part of the marks, the presentation, the component parts of the marks, the presentation, I can see the choreography from the Canadians was better for me. The edge content in the step sequence was better for me. And so much of the relationship of the couple throughout the routine was better for me. So I would have it more on the second set of marks. I would have it higher. On the first set, I must say I don't know enough technically to be down there totally head-to-head saying who was better, because they have a lot of fantastic technical content in there. But certainly on the second set, I wouldn't have them first. And I'm surprised.
Yeah, it's been a real shock. The Canadians skating out of their skin. Just looking at some of these slow motion shots. Wonderful. Look how she spots the landing of that throw triple sow. Here's the triple loop. Both the throws, remember, in the second half of the program, you get an extra 10% then. Just magnificent.
We're looking at things like technical transitions with variety, difficulty, intricacy, and the quality and unison of the pair. And at times they were quite slow over the ice, and the Canadians were never slow over the ice. And even if they were doing a movement from one to the other, the Canadians had, Jessica and Bryce had more quality in it.
Well, here we go, the moment of truth. These two have a 5.5 margin over the Canadians, and I can't believe that's going to be the difference, even if the Canadians do finish ahead. 64.15, so that's a couple of points down on the Canadians. The second mark will be crucial. 59, and that's up. So the second mark is actually higher than the Canadians. The first mark is lower. 123, so they finish in second place on the free skating, but they've got enough in hand, and they will be first overall.
Gosh, can't see it myself.
So there it is, Zhang and Zhang in first place. But these two, first on the night at the moment. Still